What's good with it? In the hood with it. Welcome to Gunner's Profiles, where we really get it in, right? Definitely get it in with no added preservatives. And as you can tell by the thumbnail, Orale Canelo! Cinnamon, right? I wanted to talk about Cinnamon and the lack of support from the Raza. See, he's not the same old Canelo, and he's not getting the same support he used to get from the Raza. And there's a reason why. I figured it out, Sasuke, because I got the golden ticket. I figured it all out in a menudo style in direct fashion without added preservatives and no bullshit. I'm going to give it to you guys real. This is why the Raza is falling off when it comes to Canelo. Now, not everybody. I myself support Canelo. Sometimes, right? This fight that this spectacle that he just put on, it was very lackluster. It didn't look like his corazon was involved, right? It didn't look like his heart was into it. It looked like just a speed bump. Someone he was able to run over quite easily. It looked like a fabricated fight. It looked like mine and Cholo Trucker's fight. It wasn't good, right? Hey, at least I admitted I'm real, right? But one thing I'll say for sure is when Canelo first hit the scene, everybody was in thirst and they were in search of a new Julio Cesar Chavez. See, we had that, Holmes. Being Raza, Mexicanos, Chicanos, Latinos, we had our shining star, Holmes. We had Julio Cesar Chavez. This vato was whipping ass from day one, putting it down. Of course, he became an old man. And then we had De La Hoya slide in for a little while, minus the fishnet stockings. Those came later, and the coca. And he decided to get involved. And as Chicanos, in California, we were all pumped up because one of ours was really doing it. I mean, we've had a lot of Latino boxers come along the way, but no one who held the stature, who held the fame, the glory, and who holds the name of Julio Cesar Chavez. And then along came a little red-haired, speckled guy from, of course, Mexico, right? And it was Cinnamon. Orale Canelo, right? And Canelo was the new savior. He was going to be the savior that Julio Cesar Chavez got too old to be. Hey, that's just what it is. In the pugilistic sport of boxing, you get too old. When you're over the hill, when your time is over, when you're done, there's not more you can bring the people. But fans thirst, man. They thirst for a new champion. You thirst for a champion that looks like you. Now, me, I've always liked boxing. From Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, you know what I mean? Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Tommy the Hitman Hearns. Orale Hitman! I liked all types of boxing, every different weight class. Trinidad, De La Hoya, of course, Vargas, you got to give him his, Miguel Cotto, and the list can go on and on and up and on. But at the end of the day, as Raza, we want one of ours. We need a champion. It's just the type of people we are. Sabes boxing has always been in our blood. It has always been a sport that we thirsted and thrived for. It's just what being a Raza is. Ain't nothing like a fucking Modelo and a Canelo fight, right? But at the same time, in the meantime, in between time, things are changing. Things are changing, and I'm noticing that Canelo is getting a lot of hate from the Raza where it wasn't there a few years ago. When he fought Mayweather the first time, he got his ass kicked, but not bad. But he was young, and we understood that he was up and coming. See, those of us that watched Canelo from day one, since he was fighting in Mexico and all his little amateur fights and everything that he did, we understood that he was going to be a great champion one day, and he is a great champion. Not the greatest, but he's great. He's the LeBron to Michael Jordan. Right? Whereas Julio Cesar Chavez is our Jordan, that doesn't LeBron. It's debatable, right? Now, there's going to be a lot of people in the comments who think Canelo's the best there ever will be, the best there ever was. And I beg to differ. It's Julio Cesar Chavez on mine. End of story. Stamp that. Take it wherever you want and rub it all over your nipples. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, I'm going to choose who I choose. It's my prerogative. I'm going to do what I want to do, like Bobby Brown dropping coca right there on Soul Train. It's what it is, right? But at the same time, Canelo has definitely brought us some great fights. He's definitely fought some well-known people. At the same time, so did Julio Cesar Chavez. So the debate will always be there. But I'm not here to debate who's better and who wasn't, who was. We all know, straight up. Just like Jordan. Chavez was the best. Now, for a while there, we had our champion. Canelo, different weight divisions, different weight classes, and then something happened. And I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. The same thing that happens to all sports athletes that make the people take a step back. He got Feria. See, when you get that big bolsita, that big bag of money, you lose that the eye of the tiger. Dun, 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 dun. Sylvester lost it. Orale, Apollo brought it back. And then he lost it again. Then he brought it back. And then he died. The Russian killed him. It's just a movie. Anyways, when you lose that eye of the tiger, you also lose the favor of the fans, the favor of the people, because everyone sees that you're having money. You start acting outlandish. You start buying all these sports cars, getting mansions, Highness con un pinche BBL and big old tetas. Yeah, I'm mad at you about that. That would have been my first purchase. But you're doing all kinds of different things that people envy, but at the same time, people hate. You know, and what that does is it gets your mindset off the master plan, which is to continue to become a better champion for the people, because you're now championing the people. Okay, so lately I've been noticing the Raza is falling back. You know, a lot of the Raza, myself included, are supporting David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, because he's a younger, upcoming boxer. Hasn't fought too many great guys yet. I mean, he put Cato Plant on his pockets. He hasn't fought too many people, but at the same time, he's definitely thirsty and hungry and has that eye of the tiger. He has what we have as fans. He has that thirst and that need for something real to happen on that screen, so that when we drink that fucking Modelo and we're feeling tipsy, not only are we happy, but we also get a mamon that night. Everybody wins, right? What Canelo lacks now is presentation. Okay, he'll come out to the mariachis. He'll come out over there in Jalisco. He'll come out wherever he comes out from. And of course, he's going to get a lot of fanfare. He's a legend in the game. He's been doing it. But at the same time, in the meantime, in between time, he's not doing it the right way anymore. See, I don't know to what degree his coaches got going on, but some say we need help. And all of us can help us to help you. You know what I mean? Help us. This Vato right here is not it anymore. He's losing his power. He's getting older. He's going over that hill. Sasuke, I'm coming down. Esperanza. That's him. He's done. Okay. I think the catalyst to Canelo was trying to go up in weight and fight Bilbao, who he's still stuck on. There's some people you just can't beat. I say, he's got your golden ticket. And it's his fucking chocolate factory, Canelo. You need to understand, stay at your weight class, defend your belts, and the people will go behind you. I want no one behind me. I want them on the side because I don't like what they do behind. But they'll go, right? Lead and they shall follow. I myself included. Now, I'm going to tell you, this was the first fight that I didn't buy from Canelo. I didn't sit down. I didn't even watch the shit. I watched the reruns on YouTube, the highlights to which it was very little. And I seen a Vato who I never heard of in my life. I thought they were talking about Northern Riders. I didn't even know what the fuck they were talking about. They Vato had a chin and a jaw like Canelo, but it didn't work the same way. You know what I mean? Nose that way. The Vato's leaking at the press conference. Let's get clean your blood up. That lets me know one thing. Canelo still packs that punch. He still hits, but the Raza's not behind him like they used to be. Right now, if Julio Cesar Chavez at 118 years old comes and fights a fight, everyone's going to be there going, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Mexican flags everywhere because he garnered the respect. See, he went to war. He battled. He did not let the money change him like it has changed Canelo. Spencer Latira. There's going to be a whole bunch of hate that I get, and a lot of people hating on the fact that I'm being real. But the realness is the money has changed this man, or something has changed. And in the meantime, while that's changing him, right? And he's got some, I know, some big old thing. I ain't gonna lie, that changed me, right? I was what, you know what I mean? You know how we do it, right? You know how we, But all I know is for sure and for reals, this Vato has definitely changed, and he's losing that steam. He's losing that factor, that it factor that the Raza craves. Now, we thought we had that with old boy, right? My boy, you already know. We thought we had that with King Ryan Garcia. But his whole liver got punched out of his shit, right? His rib ended up over here. Joe Goosen ended up over there. Bernard Hopkins wasn't even allowed in there. And Oscar De La Hoya went to do cocaine and wear fishnet stockings with some Russian bitch. We don't know exactly what's going on in that camp. But at the same time, he is definitely not the one for us yet. That's yet to be seen. Now, we got a lot of other Mexicans that are coming up. Like I said, David Benavidez. We got Jaime Munguia. We got so many others, right? And at the same time, that's an invigorating thing for us. That's going to keep us watching the sport of boxing. But we no longer have the same Canelo that we're used to. And he's getting a lot of hate from the Raza. So you ask yourself this, and I want you to leave a message, a comment. What do you think? Are you still a supporter of him? Are you going to support him no matter what because he's brown? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I support a brown man in all his endeavors and everything he does if he's doing it the right way. But what I don't support, Holmes, is that thinking you're better than another motherfucker. I don't support that. Or thinking because you got a little money, you can ease your foot off the pedal. Sasuke, go Fuga! Hellcat, right? Go Hellcat on him. Handle your business, because Julio Cesar Chavez definitely did. Now, I seen an interview with Julio Cesar Chavez when they asked about Canelo. He said, no say, right? He didn't want to speak on him, but I could see that look in his eyes. He was disappointed. Not as disappointed as he is in his son, but he was just a little bit disappointed too, because this Vato is not carrying the flag anymore like we think he should. Okay, there comes a time, and you have to understand, in the sport of boxing, where you get too old, or you need to stick to a certain weight class or a certain grind for the longevity of your career. Now, Canelo has done a lot. He's done a lot for the people. He's brought out some great fights, but he still has more left in his tank. Where is the fight with the Mexican monster? I said, you're scared of monsters. Look under your fucking covers. I say, you might be under there, right? We want to see that fight as people with David Benavidez. You want to see it? I want to see it. Let's see it. You know what I mean? But it seems like this Vato stuck on Bivol, a Russian that's going to pound his fucking head in, and he doesn't want to see no part of David Benavidez. Now, you say to yourself, well, Benavidez ain't fought no one. Oh, no, Ryder's better. You know what I mean? Come on, stop it now. Okay? Give us the fight that we want to see as fans, because all them fucking Lamborghinis and that money you have in Chingo Bling going, it's because I used to sell ice creams on the Shrek. All that stuff, you only get because the people put the feria in your pocket. Give the fans what they want. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. That is why the Raza is jumping off the bandwagon of Canelo Alvarez. That is why the people have spoken, and they continue to speak, and you're seeing a lot less fanfare. Now, I know he was in Mexico at his hometown, so he was doing the pa-da-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa, and he deserves his accolades, and he deserves to be revered. He deserves that hero's welcome. But at the same time, who is he really compared to what we're used to as Mexicans? As Mexicans, we're used to monsters that sit there, get it, what the? You know what I mean? This Vato gets it, but he don't got it. Or he got it, but he don't get it. I don't know, but at the same time, at the end of the day, people are falling off. Now, Vato got at me, one of my subscribers, and he wanted me to touch on this. And I said, I got you on Gunner's Profile. So I can't do it on the big channel because I don't think it's big channel worthy, but I'll definitely do it on the small channel. And the reason I say that to say this is this. This is the reason right here, facts. I just try to get fancy with it. These are facts, right? The Vato got money, and he just doesn't want to fight no more, man. He wants to cherry pick. He wants to take easy fights. He wants everyone to fucking clap, eh? And you know what I mean? Wants the fucking highness to lick his nalgas. But at the same time, the Vato's not really willing to go in there with a young up-and-coming boxer and give him his chance. Now, Mayweather gave Canelo his chance. Mayweather's smart. He did it when he was younger. You know, and other boxers have given Canelo his chance. And he's definitely put on, and he's definitely prospered off of it. Prospered off the sweat of the brown man's back. His, right? He's done that. But he's no longer the same Canelo that we look to as people. It's up to you to decide. I'm not here to sway anyone anyway. I'm going to feel how I feel. I feel that fucking Benavidez is going to put him on his pockets. That's just me. Now, I could be totally wrong, because I know the first thing they're going to say is David Benavidez hasn't fought anybody. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying that's my opinion in the matter. Period. Plain and simple. Now, who has Canelo fought lately? What has he done for us lately? Orale, Jody Watley or Janet Jackson, whoever the fuck sings that song. I know it's some Africana. I'm going to tell you right now, straight up, this Vato hasn't fought nobody lately, and the last time he fought a nobody, the nobody beat him. Pensa la tira, con permiso. All I'm saying is, Julio Cesar Chavez, I think, feels the same way I do, and that's, he's changed. ¿Por qué no sé? He's changed, homie. Straight up. You know, you got people in Mexico when he came out, mariachis playing, he came out con un pinche, you know, he said 10 tacos de lengua, and everybody went, boo. No one cares anymore. See, the Canelo that we're used to, Cinnamon, the young Cinnamon, the up-and-coming king of boxing, that flourished at one point in time, has failed us. Okay, he's failed us as the next Julio Cesar Chavez is what we're looking for. We're always in search of that. But I'm here to tell you one thing, gente. Stop looking, because it ain't never going to happen again. That's it, and that's all it was. Now, we've had great champions like Barrera. We've had great champions like Morales, like Marquez. We got ours. We got our issue, eh? You know what I mean? Our whole issue, nothing but our issue. But at the same time, everyone's always looking for that next who's who of who's what. I'm going to tell you right now, Canelo has had his time to shine. I think he is done. Now, it's up to you guys as Raza, as all people that aren't, because I got black, I got brown, I got white. Yes, I got woods, brother. We're here for the coffee. I know what you're here for. But I'm here to talk about cinnamon, Canelo. You want some cinnamon in your coffee? It's called Canela. Let me tell you something right now. I'm here to talk about what Canelo is going to do in the future and why the people are falling back. If you haven't noticed, they are. Right? And that's because he's changed. See, when you change, other people change. Change, breeds change. You know, if you fucking start acting different, start fighting different, people are going to start supporting different. I don't know if I want to buy this fight. I never heard of the Vato that he's fighting. Tell me right now, 3 times fast, let's say whoever heard of Ryder before this fight. Yeah, hold. Not one person. Sasuke, I didn't even know who the vato was. He's like Cambosos, came out of nowhere and did some shit. Like all of a sudden, hey, Cambosos is the champion. But that lasted about a month and a half until Haney put him on his pockets. Indubitably. You already know what it is, man. Things happen, things change. I ain't even gonna lie. I bet money on Ryder in this fight. I didn't even watch it and put money on Ryder. I lost money, but at the same time, I'm not a Canelo hater. I just, hate the bullshit. Anyways, with that being said, gente, you let me know in the comments exactly if Canelo has fallen off because of the reasons that I say. I think money has changed him. I think age has changed him. I think progression has changed him. And what I definitely think is he needs to stick to his weight class, the middleweight class, right? Defend his belts with the Mexican Monster or Charlo or one of those cats and handle his business instead of talking, I'm the face of Mexico. No, porque, ¿sabes qué? I got 2 Lamborghinis. Nah, fuck all that, bro. If you're the face, that's it. Be the face so we can put some money on you and some fanfare behind you. I will be in the other section, waving my flag for Benavidez. But that's just me. Everyone has their own opinion. Respects to Canelo for what he's done for the people. You ain't no Julio Cesar Chavez. You ain't never going to be. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming to you. And that exactly is why people ain't fucking with Canelo anymore. They're tired of it. The Vata's in there talking about, hey, what time wearing a fur coat? Orale, Andy Ruiz. Stop it. The gun. Liked, subscribes, thumbs up, or thumbs down. See, Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I really truly believe in is bringing you the best real content that I can. Raza way. We want some good fights. Canelo, can you do it? One never knows, does one. The gun. Bang, bang.